Welcome back, JV and Varsity. I hope you guys know where to go now to get your packets. So you go to the Atlanta Urban Debate League website. They changed it, so I think it's just atlantadebate.org. Let's see. Yep, atlantadebate.org, and you can follow the 4 debaters link. This year it takes you to our own Google Drive. So if you're junior varsity, go to the junior varsity packet and pick. I would recommend picking the Word doc. And then for the varsity, pick the varsity one. But you can also copy this over, because this is how I wanted to kind of show you how we set up the case last year. A lot of you used the team case, but I wanted to show you how that started, or my recommendation for getting started. I know there's a lot of new people this year, so I want you guys to have a productive day too. So the first thing I would do if I was you guys, I would come down to about midway through the packet and get an overview of the cases. I think it's around page 14 or 15. So just scroll through it until you get to the, here's the affirmative case. So on the JV side, I think the varsity is very similar. It's got a summary of the plan. The inherency and the evidence you're using for inherency and establishing that there's a problem. Got the solvency summary, talking about how the plan solves the problem. And then there's 2 advantages in junior varsity. So if you're just a novice last year, you're going to have to get used to running 2 advantages. So I recommend running both advantages, human rights and stability, to start the year. So that'll give you those 2 on the next page. So that was on page 16 in the packet when you're scrolling through. Then kind of review over the negative. You got the manufacturing disadvantage. You can talk about it. You can read through what that'll do. You can also read through some of the other cards. There's also a Saudi relation disadvantage that you'll need to read through. Okay, that's what I would do to get started. You guys are a little probably more capable of doing some other stuff today. After that, just to get an overview, I kind of start scrolling through. This is where I would kind of right click and or make a copy of this thing, and you can start editing it. Where I started building the team case last year, I basically started with this case and I started deleting everything that wasn't underlined to start with. I did read through it to see if there's anything in the non-underlined stuff I wanted to keep, but I kind of started it that way, and that got us to that gets it to 5-minute speech, probably not quite a 4-minute speech. So you have to do that. So if you want to do that and start reading through and seeing if all this stuff is stuff you want to delete that's not underlined, that's a way to start. And then once you have that done, if you like it clean like we did last year, like having it just printed out, then you can go through and read it and see how long that is. Then you know how much you're going to have to cut and add. But just kind of scroll through this and get a sense for at least the affirmative. You probably need to go through and do that for the negative too. That'll get you started, and then we can start asking questions. Either email me, thetechcpa@gmail.com, or figure out a way to get hold of us.